Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. It is Wednesday and it is a travel day. Yes, we are on tour once again. This time we are off to Sunderland. As always, I had my breakfast and read my Bible before getting ready for kind of the week of my life. You'll see more later on in the video. You definitely want to watch till the end of this one. After doing my half an hour warm up in the Gerwood and then doing class breaking in a brand new pair of pointe shoes, I practiced Kitri variation, which I was going to be performing at the end of that week in London at the Move It Dance Convention. So I was getting ready for kind of a mammoth week because I was going to be dancing all week Sleeping Beauty in Sunderland, and then on the Sunday I was off to London to perform Kitri and then straight into quick change. I was trying to practice kind of the cardio of the quick change into my own piece, which is called Dreams. It was a premiere of a brand new choreography that I had been putting together throughout this whole time. If you watch any of my previous vlogs, you will know that I've been piecing this one together amidst the craziness of shows and tour life. So I knew this would be the last opportunity I would get to practice both of these pieces in the space before I was to perform it on Sunday. So I was really trying to take advantage of any practice time I could, because I know that these pieces probably still needed a bit more work. But I guess like with opportunities like this, you've just got to take them with both hands and do your best with them. The perfectionist in me was definitely struggling with the fact that I would have maybe liked a little bit more rehearsal. I was trying to overcome those feelings of being very perfectionist and just being so grateful for this opportunity to explore my own choreography, even if it wasn't perfect. Perhaps in its imperfection is where the beauty truly is. I think the stamina of doing these two pieces back to back with only a 50-second quick change was certainly something that I was struggling with, but actually was so good for developing my stamina mentally and physically. So this was like one of the first times I was actually able to get through the whole piece. And then of course it was a mad dash to the coach and we were off to Sunderland.
The reality of the actual grey clouds in the background. Expectation versus the reality.
Our trip to Sunderland is definitely one of our longer journeys that we have to make, but honestly I was so tired that it kind of went really quickly because I slept quite a bit. Then we had some dinner at Nando's before heading back to the hotel. Hey guys, what's up? If you're around here, my name is Hannah Martin. And we've just arrived at the hotel in Sunderland. We are on tour here doing Sleeping Beauty. My muscles this morning felt so sore, so I'm just rolling them out a bit tonight ahead of tomorrow. It's kind of a big week for me because we're doing all the performances here in Sunderland, and then I'm performing at the Move It on Sunday and teaching 2 classes and doing a meet and greet and a backstage interview. All after the shows. Usually on Sundays I'm like out of it, but this Sunday I'm gonna have to be really with it because I'm doing Kitri and also an original piece created myself, so I really need to be on top of my recovery this week to ensure I make it to Sunday and I'm able to do a good job of it. That's why we're currently stretching and rolling out a bit this evening, try and get an early night before the craziness starts tomorrow. We've got a rehearsal in the afternoon, open night in the evening. Friday we've got 2 shows, and then Saturday we just have a matinee, and then I travel to London. I'm not stressed. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen if I get stressed about it or not. Trust that I've done everything I can to be prepared. It's been a nice evening with the gals. I'd never used to kind of go out for dinner with people on the first night of tour. I never used to go because I always thought, oh, I need time to rest and relax in the hotel, but like, you just end up being lonely and depressed. After this, going to try maybe do some editing and then sleep. As always, it's time for breakfast review, and honestly it was wanting for a little bit more here. It wasn't the best breakfast display I've ever had. It's also not the worst. The worst breakfast display I've ever had was in Belarus when I was a gymnast, so can't say it was on that level. The porridge was pretty decent, so I couldn't really complain. If there's good porridge, then I'm a happy Hannah. I obviously had my breakfast, a couple of bowls of this porridge. I don't just have one. read my Bible and got off to work. This theatre is small but super beautiful. Definitely a smaller stage, but the actual theatre itself is really beautifully kind of traditional. We had company class and a stage run through. So I did obviously all my normal exercises, warming up my feet. We were kind of waiting out for a new updated grid, which kind of came right before class started.
Hi!
Aurora friend time. Oh, these headdresses are so cute.
I don't suppose you guys have any scissors.
Sorry, am I squishing you in there?
So it's opening night and I'm just getting ready for being a court lady before I go into Look Red. We've done lilac attendance and Aurora's friends. I've done this court lady before, but just what needs must right now because a few people are off again. Been a bit of a day, but we're there. We're doing it. And now we have Look Red Riding Hood on opening night, which is really exciting. So yeah, I'm gonna get to the stage.
Soon enough, it was time to get the wig on for Red Riding Hood. I thought I'd love to show you this kind of process of how we do it within the interval of the show, so it does cut it quite fine. You get the costume on, and because it's more of a corset-like costume, it takes a little bit of time, so we have to do that in the break as well as getting the wig on. The wig team do such a fabulous job of getting these wigs on so very quickly. I'm still amazed at how fast they can do it. I have to admit that this clip is actually from Plymouth the week after when I did Red Riding Hood, but I used it for the context of this video. Morning chicas, it is Friday, double show day. Let's get this show on the road. When I asked for a big bowl of porridge on this particular morning, they brought it to a whole new dimension and brought me like a gallon of porridge, which I am honestly not complaining about because the more the merrier. I went back to my hotel and I did some kind of worshipping time. I call it not so quiet time because it wasn't that quiet, but it was well needed. We are halfway through the day. We just did our first show. Not my best show. Second friend of the day. You've got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me. Oh, what's the next one?
And we're miles and miles from our bed something. You got a friend in me. Yeah.
Hey guys, it's the end of the day, it's 11 o'clock. I'm actually in bed early because I wasn't in Act 3 tonight for the first time ever. My first Act 3 off. Yeah, I would say today was not my finest day. It was just some things that I couldn't necessarily control. Just frustrating. I need to get sleep and I need to take care of myself because I've got this performance on Sunday and I want to enjoy it and I want it to go well. Life is not what happens to you, it's how you react to it. So we just got to pick ourselves back up tomorrow and do a better job tomorrow. Good morning everyone, it is the last day here. Yes, I'm feeling a bit tired. I'm a bit out of breath. I just ran through the pieces I'm doing for Move It here in the hotel room. I know it sounds crazy, but there's no room to do it on the stage at work. It's hotel room review time. It's actually quite a nice hotel. Let's get straight to it. Bed, very comfortable, especially like the pillows. Can't complain about that. Nice little desk area. I ate here for dinners most nights. This was just a good vibe all round. Yes, I had a little cheeky Pepsi Max last night. Good TV, it didn't really use it. Didn't have the option to kind of pair. I like the fact that the mugs were a little bit, are they a bit bigger than normal? I felt like they were bigger than some cups that you get in some hotel rooms. These are very elegant, nice, sophisticated pictures. I'm loving the space. There's so much space that I was actually able to do plenty of stretching and like even run through my piece here, which was really ideal for me this week. I even like this where you put your suitcase. I put a lot of my bags on here throughout the trip. Even this light decor is just like something a little different, which is quite nice. No bath, unfortunately, so there does get a mark down for that. But loving the huge sink, plenty of space to put all your stuff. And the shower was nice and big and good flow of water, so really can't complain. Got plenty of mirrors here to do the old makeup situation. Oven's skincare stuff actually smells really nice. Lovely little mirror here to check the outfit. Overall, not a bad hotel whatsoever. No fridge, no bath, so I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. The breakfast was also, they had porridge, so obviously for me it was fine, but in general, all the options. Oh, my hair is a bit messy this morning. I need to get to work. Funny enough, even having Act 3 off last night, I feel actually worse. Quite sure why. Sometimes you just wake up in a bit of a funk.
Just got one show today and then I've got to travel to London. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? I've arrived. Of course, as soon as I get back to where I'm staying, I get in another tutu. I'm tired. This is from Just Ballet. Isn't it beautiful? And they made it especially for my movement performance tomorrow. We're excited to be giving a bit of kitchen on my days. The first day. I'm practicing the quick change. It's not going very well.
Kensington. Train to Edgware Road.
Winter would bring me you.
I want sleep. I need caffeine right now. So we've just arrived at Move It. The journey here was a little bit... Mum was freaking out more than I was, just saying. And I've got about half an hour till I start teaching. I'm just going to redo my bun quickly because I wasn't happy with it. Dance problems.
For the stall. No.
I'm not nervous about delivering this stuff. I'm just nervous I'm going to have energy. Is your camera a bit broken? Like straight in as I come in. It's a bit small. It's not a theatre. Right, let's go to class. After the complications getting there, it was finally time to teach my first class, and it was in the Harlequin studio, and it was actually beautiful looking out on this. I think it's the River Thames, I might be wrong, but I think it's the River Thames, and I actually got to wear this headset, which was kind of a low-key dream of mine. I know it sounds strange to teach a class like this. I warmed up a little bit. My body was certainly very sore from the busyness of the week and the lack of sleep. The passion to come out when you're dancing, and I always know, for me, when I go into ballet class, it's like, okay, this is concentration technique time. This is the time when we do not let the emotions out and we stay super focused. But I'm allowing you. It's a privilege to dance with you all, and I didn't even feel tired because I felt all of the energy from you all in the room. So all I can say is a huge thank you. And I can't say how inspiring it was to kind of be with all of you and feel all of your energy and passion that you hold for dance. Then we were back into the craziness of Move It to attend a backstage interview. It was so loud everywhere, which obviously I expected, but it was a lot to kind of take in. Once we were granted access to the backstage area, they even gave me my own little dressing room to pop all my stuff in, and we actually ate lunch there before the rest of the day commenced. Here's me just enjoying the surroundings, getting some photos, getting some videos, and this was the dressing room I was talking about. It was a nice little space just to breathe in between the absolute crazy schedule of the day. This was the one point of the day where I had about half an hour to burn, so we did go out and have a look at some of the stalls very briefly, got kind of a vibe for the atmosphere, and had a look at the stage just in terms of spacing, because I wasn't going to get any spacing calls for it, and then I got wired up for the interview.
My name is HannahMartin, and
I'm dancing with Ballerina. So I was kind of dancing on stage. I'm 3-4 years old, I'm already on stage performing, and I guess that's where I kind of caught the bug for it. And then it kind of developed into, I love competing. I got involved in rhythmic gymnastics. Took a big 180 at 16. I decided I wanted to kind of venture into the ballet world. Normally you don't do that late, so...
I was about to say, hold on. Your peers, who would have been your same age, they would have been doing it all the way through while you're doing gymnastics. So you had to catch up, as it were.
Yeah, it was a big catch-up. I was really lucky. I performed on BBC, The Greatest Dancer 2020. Yes, wow, time flies. And then from there, I went on to go to Elmhurst Ballet School for a year. And then I ended up as an apprentice with Ballerina Ballet, and then I got my contract. So it's been a crazy journey. Really crazy, and it's still going on. I don't feel like as an artist you ever stop learning. I feel like I'm constantly learning. We've been performing Sleeping Beauty recently, so it's been very intense schedule, 7 or 8 shows a week sometimes. So we do a full string rehearsal of the entire production. Then you have just about enough time to go get some food, we put your makeup and hair on. Everyone knows ballet is a lot about technique, and it is. It's important to get that really strong foundation.
If I'm honest, I think I was so tired at this point that I don't actually even remember this interview, and when I edited these clips I was like, you know what, I didn't sound crazy.
In the lift. Oh, quietness, finally. It is. Just did my backstage interview and I'm having a little snack. We've got another class and then we're performing and then meet and greet and then we're done.
It was time to do my second class and I got to meet another 40 of you, which was absolutely amazing to feel all of your energy, especially when there wasn't that much left of my own. I did this class kind of warming up a little bit because I knew that my performance on stage was coming up not too soon afterwards. So not too soon, not too long afterwards. Do excuse me, I haven't been well, hence the raspiness of my voice during this video. I really enjoyed the classes. Sometimes I find teaching absolutely exhausting, but in this case I just found it so rewarding, and I really enjoyed dancing with you all and meeting you. Straight after this class I got ready for my piece, and I've used the music from my contemporary to kind of overlay this, so please do enjoy. Dreams. How often do we get the chance to freely talk of the thoughts inside? Perhaps we are too scared to voice them, or hearts too calloused with pride. Perhaps we have not allowed our minds to fly beyond society. Perhaps we've been boxed into the minimal confinements of our own anxiety. Dreams don't happen by chance, by mere shuffling of the cards. Hopes are made more relevant by walking their hard yards. If you keep on sleeping, your dreams will never awake. If you choose to pursue them, you never know how long it may take. I was born a dreamer, always hoped for what I could not see, trusting in the process, not letting the present fool me. Because where there was weeds, I saw roses. Where there was weakness, I saw a choice. Whether you decide to listen to the quitter or the other beckoning voice. Sometimes the voice was quiet, sometimes drowned out by all the doubts. The complainers, the dementors, can you hear their screams and shouts? Somehow their cries were louder whenever the pressure was on. They were always there to keep you company, but as soon as hope arose, they were gone. Hope is like the sun, rising for the day. Darkness weeps its last, and sunlight paves the way. Because even in the worst, the darkest dawns of life's doors, hope can be the only pathway to reclaiming a life that's yours. I know you've been afraid of dreaming. Perhaps you've been hurt before. A shattered hope, a desperate cry that's left you broken and sore. The rainbow that disappeared, covered by the cumulonimbus cloud. The voices and the shouts that seem to have got awfully loud. We never talk about the dreams that never reached their full reality. The times we gave it our all and realised our own mortality. That not every dream we place and put into action will reap the harvest we had sown, give us the necessary satisfaction. At times it can feel quite the opposite, Heartbroken, tired and wrung dry, we are left asking the only question left. Why and why and why? I'm afraid I don't have the answers. I can only state my cause. That what you feel right now, the pain that has been mine, is yours. But what is beautiful about the rain clouds, that despite how dark and grey, they pave the growth of new life and lush green. It's the regeneration of the vines today. Even if once they were destroyed, crushed, ruined, torn apart, the moisture and the droplets gave way to a brand new start. A new dream coming from the seedling, enveloping the water from above. That storm might just be the reason. Hope can conquer all with love.
One more time for Hannah Martin!
Hannah, how do you feel? You did it!
Don't really have any words at the moment. Straight after my performance, I was off to the meet and greet to kind of talk to you all, which I was so shocked actually of how many of you guys showed up and said hi, and it honestly meant the world hearing your stories and hearing your journeys. So thank you everyone who came and took a photo and said hi. I hope maybe one day to do another meet and greet sometime soon so I can meet even more of you guys. Let me know if that's something you would like, comment down below. But yeah, this was a really special moment.
And I almost forgot the way that you looked at me in the sun.
And we're done for the day. Pizza time!
Train, here it is.
So won't you tell me that I wasn't the only one? Might have misread some signs, joined together.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the vlog. And we are currently in Plymouth, about to start class. We arrived yesterday and I didn't vlog because I was tired.
The worst vlogger ever.
It's true. I am 3 weeks behind on my vlogs. Really haven't done enough Sleeping Beauty yet. The sleeping part is going really well. Yeah. The beauty is diminishing day by day.
That's right, it was pretty much straight off to Plymouth for 6 more performances of Sleeping Beauty the following week. I definitely had my colleagues to get me through this one. Comment this emoji if you made it all the way to the end of this video, because it has been a colossal long vlog. I really hope you enjoyed kind of coming with me on this journey. It certainly has not been an easy one, extremely tiring but extremely rewarding. I feel so grateful for this opportunity that I've had. It just continues to show if you dream big and make it happen, anything is truly possible. And although I'm still a way off where I want to be, I feel so grateful to say that I'm not where I used to be. I think that's really important in life, is to notice that, yeah, there's still things we want to improve, but we're making progress day by day. I hope you guys feel the same way. Make sure to keep dreaming big and making it happen.